Hi everyone, I'm John from the Airsoft Factory. I want to talk to you about a new sport that we've developed, Ultimate Airsoft Action Shooting Association. It's UAASA. What's involved here is accuracy, speed, and ability to manipulate your firearm in your reloads. And what we're going to do is, instead of shooting at each other here, what we're going to use is a target. And we'll set these targets up as stages and throughout our facility. And each stage will have a timer and a stop plate, and in between we'll have the targets that we're going to shoot at. We'll talk about that. But first, I want to go over some of the gear that's involved in the sport. And as you're buying things for this sport, some of the things to look out for. You talk to some of us as you're looking for equipment, and we can kind of guide you along the way. Talk to some of our technicians and some of our salespeople at Godfather Airsoft, and they can help you out with this stuff. First of all, we'll talk about safety. Make sure, obviously, you're going to have safety goggles. You're going to need safety goggles anytime we're inside the arena. So when we're shooting, we're going to wear some type of goggles or face mask if you're under 18. You will definitely have to have that. The guns that we have, the gun that I have here is a Black Ops from SOCOM. They're sponsoring us. This is a great gun. Any of these high-capita guns are great because of the way the reloads are set up. When you have the wide body here, as we're moving through a stage, we can do a fast reload. The single stack gun's a little bit narrower. This is a much bigger weld, so we can hit it with the mag, do a fast reload. Great guns, really fast, hold a lot of rounds, and they hold up very well. Some of the stuff I have here is the holster. I use this holster in real shooting in USPSA or IPSC, and the mag holder is the same thing. This is all real gun stuff. We can convert it over to the airsoft, to our airsoft game. The magazines look almost exactly like the real guns. They fit in the same holsters. So a lot of this stuff, if you have the real gun stuff or if you need to buy stuff, you can go to the real gun equipment and it should work for you. I use a dump pouch because of the way these magazines are fairly expensive, so we don't want to dump them on the concrete floor. I would think of trying to come up with some kind of pouch to do your reloads in. So as I'm shooting, I can just dump my mag in there, do a fast reload, and and I didn't do any damage to my magazine. The main target that we're going to be using in UAASA is going to be a miniaturized version of the USPSA shooting target. And so here it has perforations and scoring areas. It has an A, a C, a D, and there's also a small B box here. This A area and the B area is what we want to shoot at. Those are going to be our down zero. All right, and we'll explain it a little more as we talk about time. But this is in our scoring area, so this is where obviously we're looking to hit the chest box or the head box. And there'll be a penalty for hitting the C areas and the D areas, and obviously missing. So hitting in the A won't add any penalties to our time, and hitting in the C area will add a second to our time, and hitting in the D area will add a second and a half, and a miss will be 2.5 seconds. That's how we score the target as we run through it. We'll have an example of running through a small stage right now. Some of the equipment we use here to run a stage is a timer. We're going to need tape, obviously a staple gun here. But what happens here is, we're going to start at a timer. Our start position is going to be wherever we designate, and the starting point is going to be a timer. You'll hear a buzzer go off, and it's going to sound something like this. We'll have a 6-second delay from the time we set it. And that's the timer. So as the timer goes off, then you'll run through the course of fire, shooting the targets, and then there'll be a stop plate that we'll show you in a second here, and when you hit that stop plate, it will stop this time, and that's how we score it. This is our stop plate here. So after we shoot our stage, our short stage here, we'll show you, we're going to hit the stop plate, and as we hit the stop plate, this is going to stop our timer. So when it gets hit, it stops the timer. If you were to hit it again, it advances the timer to the next shot. And if you were to keep hitting it, it will keep advancing the time. So you just want to hit it once, if you hit it twice, it keeps advancing the time.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
All right, so after I've shot the stage and I've hit the stop plate, we can hit a review button and we'll see that I shot that in 5.22 seconds. Okay, so my time for this stage will be 5.22 seconds. Now what we'll do is we'll go and score the targets. We'll be looking for the hits on the score areas, all right? So as I hit here, so these 2 rounds here would be 2 shots on the target, down 0 because I hit them in the A or B box, and so it won't add any penalty to my time. Now here, if I hit over here, this is in the C box here, that's down 1 second, because a C is worth 1 second. So if it touches the line, though, if it breaks the line, we're always going to give it to the shooter and give it to as a less of a penalty. All right, we set up another stage here in our jail. 4 targets in the stop plate, same kind of thing. Different environment, targets are in a different position.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
All right, so after we shoot the stage again, we go and check our targets. We've been taping our targets after each shooter, and so we tape up the holes so we know what shots are taken just this run. So we see here there's 2 A shots, so there's no penalties again on this target. So as we'll go around the stage and we'll check every target and we'll write down the penalties for each target. All right, that was just a quick introduction to UAASA. Hope you can join us here on Wednesday nights here at the Airsoft Factory. Sign up online, airsoftfactory.com, and hope to see you there.